Hello, hello, welcome to Knowledge Today. As I told you in our last video, today we are doing our assessment for our unit on the human body. There are 4 parts to our assessment today. We'll go through them one by one. As always, I want you to do your very best. If you're not sure, remember your best guess is better than leaving it blank. I will read these questions pretty quickly, so I want you to pause between each question if you need more time to answer them. On this first one, we've taken a lot of tests like this one. On this one, we have got thumbs ups and thumbs downs. I'm going to ask a question about some of the vocabulary words that we learned in this domain. If the answer to my question is yes, I want you to either circle or fill in the thumbs up. If the answer to my question is no, I want you to circle or fill in the thumbs down. All right, let's get started. Number 1 is about the word liver. Is the liver located in your throat and one of your least important organs? Number 2 is about the word saliva. Is saliva the fluid that leaves your body through the urethra? Number 3 is about the word cells. Is your body made up of cells that are so small that they must be viewed through a microscope? Number 4, intestines. Are your large and small intestines both part of the same long tube? Number 5 is about the word bladder. Is the bladder where feces stay until they are ready to leave the body? Number 6 is about the word nutrition. Can people get all of the nutrition that they need from candy and soda? Number 7, carbohydrates. Are carbohydrates the main source of energy for the body? Number 8, minerals. Does milk provide calcium, an important mineral for the body? Number 9, nutritionist. Do nutritionists believe that it is okay to eat lots of fats and sugar instead of fruits, vegetables, and protein? Number 10, kidney. Do kidneys work within the excretory system to balance the amount of water in the body? All right, let's keep going to that next page. We've got 5 more questions about vocabulary words. Number 11 is about the word systems. are the digestive and excretory systems, two of the human body's systems. Number 12, absorb. Do the villi inside the small intestine absorb nutrients into the body? Number 13, moderation. Are starving yourself and overeating examples of moderation? Number 14, nourish. Do foods such as fast food burgers, fries, candy, and cookies do a good job of nourishing the body? And number 15, essential. Are a well-balanced diet, plenty of rest, and regular exercise essential to good health? All right, friends, congratulations. We are done with the first part of our assessment. Let's move on to the second part. This second part's going to be a little tricky, so make sure you're listening to my instructions carefully. On this section, each question has a row of pictures. I'm going to ask you to look for specific things in these pictures and circle the one that best answers my question. However, in some instances, there may be more than one right answer, and you may circle more than one picture. Let's do this very first one all together so we've got a good idea of how it works. Let's look at those pictures in that first row. These are all pictures of things that magnify objects or make them bigger. In this first picture, we have a telescope that we use to look at the stars. We have a microscope, a magnifying lens, a magnifying glass, and an older microscope. In this domain, we learned that Anton van Leeuwenhoek made many microscopes to study living cells. For this first one, we're going to circle the picture that looks most like the microscopes that he made over 400 years ago. What one do you think we should circle? Does this one look like the ones he made 400 years ago? No, not quite. What about this one? He used a magnifying glass when he worked in a textile factory where he made fabric, but is that what he used to study living things? No, he used ones that looked like this. He made hundreds of them, but we only have a couple of them still around today. So this is the one that we will circle. All right, let's try number 2. This one, the next few, you are going to do on your own. Remember, you may circle more than one. So you might have 2 pictures circled, or 3 pictures circled, or even all 4 pictures circled on these next ones. On number 2, Van Leeuwenhoek described bacteria, which were tiny one-celled organisms that sometimes can cause disease. Circle the picture or pictures of places where bacteria might live. Remember, you may do more than one. Which of those pictures shows places where bacteria might live? Number 3, human body systems are made up of organs. All organs have important functions, but we can live without some of our organs. Circle the organ pictured that, although very important to us, is not vital to life. That means that you will not die if you lose this organ. Which of these organs is not vital to life? Remember, on this last one, we're not talking about this organ, but this little one at the end that's circled. Number 4. The digestion of your food involves different organs. Circle the sense organ that is responsible for helping food begin its journey through your body. So these organs are all organs that help with one of our 5 senses. Which organ also helps us digest food? Number 5, food passes from the mouth to the esophagus. Circle the organ that receives the food when it leaves the esophagus. So it travels through the esophagus. Circle the organ that shows where it goes next. All right, we've got 5 more of these ones. Number 6, both the digestive system and the excretory system have places to hold waste before it leaves the body. Solid waste is held in the rectum. On this one, I want you to circle the organ that holds liquid waste. Circle the organ that holds liquid waste. Number 7, if you eat a healthy diet, you will get most of the nutrients that your body needs, including vitamins and minerals. Circle the most healthy, nutritious food choices. Remember, on this one, you might circle more than one. Circle the most healthy and nutritious food choices. Number 8, if your doctor has told you to eat fewer fats and less sugar, which of the following meals should you choose in order to follow the doctor's advice? We've got donuts, looks like a lot of fruits and veggies, chicken, baked chicken, and fried chicken. If you want to eat fewer fats and less sugar, which foods should you choose? Again, on this one, you might choose more than one. Number 9, we talked about small finger-like villi that absorb nutrients. Circle the digestive organ in which villi are found. Which digestive organ are those villi found? And number 10, your liver cleans your blood. Circle the picture of the common household objects that functions most like your liver. If your liver cleans your blood, which of these household items functions most like your liver? All right, my friends, let's jump down to our third section of our assessment. This one's a little bit shorter than the last. On this one, we have got 4 pictures and 4 words in our box. Our pictures each show one of these 4 things. Our 4 words in our box are cells, organs, tissues, and systems. We will use each of those words once and only once. We will need to label these pictures correctly using those words. So one of these pictures shows different kinds of cells. One shows different types of tissues. One shows organs, and one shows systems. Your job is to correctly label them. Number 1, these are cells, tissues, organs, or systems. Type or write the correct answer on that line. I'm going to let you do this one on your own since we're just labeling. Go ahead and pause the video for now until you are finished labeling those 4 pictures. Hit resume when you are ready for the 4th and final part of our assessment. On that final part of our assessment, we have got some prompts or questions that we will need to answer using our words. Usually, when we have questions like this, we answer them in complete sentences. On this one, it is okay if you just use words or phrases that are not complete sentences. Parents, it is also okay if your child is having a hard time putting down their thoughts and ideas in writing. They may dictate to you and you may write for them. So they can give their answers to you orally and then you can type it for them on these questions. All right, let's get started, my friends. I will read each of these prompts or questions aloud, but I want you to pause after and make sure you have plenty of time to answer them. I'll go pretty fast, so you'll want to pause after I finish the prompt and give yourself plenty of time to answer either in complete sentences or phrases, or just using your voice to tell mom or dad and they can type for you. Number 1, explain what the digestive system does and what some of the organs in the digestive system do. What is the purpose or function of the digestive system? And what do some of the organs that are a part of it do? Number 2, explain what the excretory system does and what some of the organs in the excretory system do. So again, what is the purpose or function of the excretory system? And what do some of the organs that are part of the excretory system do? Two more questions on this last page before we are all finished. Number 3 says, what should you eat to keep a well-balanced diet? And our last one, number 4, says, what are some things that you can do to stay healthy? All right, my friends, when you finish up that last part of our assignment, you are all finished with knowledge today and with our domain about the human body. I will see you next time when we we start a whole new subject.